What's going on, everyone? I'm your host, Hot Crux. I'm joined by...
Kohga Nightbane is the name. What's up, nerds?
And in the last episode, I said I would kind of talk about some drama that's going on with Assassin's Creed Shadows right now. And about 2 weeks ago, Assassin's Creed Shadows published their world trailer, right?
Yeah.
And we can make arguments of like, okay, this is just a video game, and there will be some stuff that we can overlook. But there
Yeah.
was a
Because, I'll let you finish in like 2 seconds. But the fact of the matter is, in all video games, liberties will be taken.
yeah. So, but we want to go south, not north. There is a YouTube channel, small channel called Dash Blue, and they made a video called "Drunk Japanese Hyper Analyze Assassin's Creed Shadows World Trailer." And just like how it sounds, it was just some drunk Japanese people, two of them, just kind of hyper analyzing Assassin's Creed Shadows. And they mainly were looking at like designs, making sure like, because one of the things that people at Ubisoft kept saying is they were going to make it as historically accurate as they can. And one of the main things that they were looking at was, okay, is the armor from the right time period type of stuff, right? Because,
Okay.
and that's kind of one of the big things with Japan. It's like if you're going to take this like say that there's a time period, we at least want you to at least give like an actual historical representation of it. And ooh, wow, there were a lot of things wrong with both armor and weapons for NPCs as well as Yasuke. Which
Yeah, I can understand why. I can understand why people would be persnickety about that.
yeah. And some other things was in the world trailer they were talking about like they were showing off some areas of the game. So there is a massive thing in Japan where there is a religious monument in Japan that in Japanese law you cannot show it in any form of media. Think of this religious monument to be similar to the Prophet Muhammad in the Muslim faith. And I'm using the Prophet Muhammad because that is an actual example you can give, because if you depict the Prophet Muhammad in any way, shape, or form, you are basically insulting the Muslim faith. Like that's why like episodes, a bunch of you were right there, you sack of shits. So this monument holds a lot of significance in Japanese culture, and Ubisoft, you know what they did?
They put it front and center on the cover, didn't they?
Well, they showed it off in the trailer, and
So basically,
yeah. And it was like, hey, that you can't
this
do
is
that.
not okay.
Yeah, that is not okay. And it's like, for me, I don't
It's like
really care
you
for
are
the
you are very blatantly breaking the law.
yeah. Like for me, I don't really care if they are showing something that they're like you shouldn't show, but like to my knowledge, Ubisoft didn't even have permission to show it. Like if they had permission to show it, that's one
Yeah, no,
thing.
if they had been given the okay, like, yeah, sure, you can show this, no problem, then people making a fuss about it really don't have the ground to
Yeah.
make an argument. But the fact of the matter is, they if they have to get the okay, and if they don't get the okay to do it, that's when it's a problem.
Yeah. Then there's also like one of the armors that you saw Yasuke wearing. had the emblem for the Oda family. You need permission to do that also. So there was
Yep.
like a lot of stuff in Assassin's Creed Shadows that were basically being like, they don't have permission to show any of this stuff because this is has a lot of cultural significance in Japanese society, and one of the big things with Japan is you need to like showing respect, not like to your elders, to your ancestors, and to your
To basically everyone.
yeah. And if they're like, oh yeah, we're going to just show all this stuff because this looks cool, and it's like, you don't know the significance of this, do you? Now, I'm American, so I don't fully know the significance of a lot of this stuff either. But I at least am like taking time to acknowledge the fact that there's significant history in Japan that
Yeah,
it
a
just
lot of it actually.
that Ubisoft, it just feels like they're just taking a rightful shit on them.
Yeah, no. So honestly, Ubisoft might get this game canceled if they don't handle this problem correctly.
Dude, Ubisoft, if Shadows doesn't succeed, I think Ubisoft is going to be closing because
Would you consider that a good or a bad thing?
mixed bag. I think
Mixed bag? Fair enough.
yeah.
Fair enough.
So I think I'd say a good thing because it basically we start seeing that Ubisoft right now is a company that says they care about the product, but they care more about the money type of thing right now.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's always what to them money is the product.
Yeah. Because when Ubisoft first opened, one of the big things they care about was making sure that the game was good. And with recent games, and I'm going to say Star Wars Outlaws as one of them, it seems like they don't really care about the people they're making the games for. All they care about is, can we make money off of this?
Yeah.
Because like, I don't think I'll ever play Outlaws just because it's called Star Wars Outlaws, and I'm not allowed to go out and fucking murder a bunch of people just because I can. I can't rob civilians. Why is it called Outlaws if I'm not allowed to be a criminal in the game?
Yeah, it's like newsflash, people. Outlaw means criminal.
Yeah, and that was one of the big things.
And
People,
even if you make the argument, it's a Robin Hood kind of outlaw, that doesn't exclude you from being able to give the player the choice.
yeah, and that was something that people were like talking about a lot of. It's like they introduce a like the like space, like how they framed it is you get to be an outlaw, you get to be the spice dealer or spice smuggler, you get to commit these crimes, you get to work with and make alliances with like the Huts or these other
Yeah.
very
Honestly, they might not have gotten as much backlash as they did if they had simply marketed the game correctly.
yeah, because whenever I kept hearing like outlaws, I was thinking, oh, okay, so it would be more of like kind of like a Han Solo esque, like not really like you like fully Han Solo, but like you get to be like this smuggler, you get to do like all these cool like kind of like secret missions, like breaking in like vault heist type of stuff.
Yeah, like have your own version of the Kessel Run.
Yeah, but then it turns out it's like no, no, and for some reason, hey, look, like you get close to the end of the game and it's fucking Darth Vader.
Yeah, they like to throw Darth Vader at people when it comes to their games. And like, don't get me wrong, I like Vader, but he is starting to get a little stale.
Yeah, it's like he's so overused at this point. Like,
Like, I mean, he was great in Kenobi, and I won't say why specifically, but I am personally a huge fan of his inclusion in Jedi Survivor. The reason I'm not saying is because Crux here hasn't played that game yet.
I'll play at some point.
Yeah, no, and I'm gonna be there because I want to see your reactions. Ow, some.
I might set it up as a thing where, um, it'll just be like an off day, and we'll just like do like long recording sessions, and then I'll just do like full edits down on them.
Sure.
Um, but no, like with Ubisoft right now, they are definitely a company that says they care about like these different things, but they don't. Like
Yeah.
nothing
And
they're
like it or not,
doing.
but you can say the same for pretty much any company.
Yeah, no, and like I feel like because when Outlaws like basically failed, a lot of their investors were like, okay, we need like a new.
Yeah, it's like you shape up or we're leaving.
Yeah, it was like it was basically like all the people that they had in power at Ubisoft. Basically, they had their jobs on the line because the investors
Yeah.
were calling for like Ubisoft needs new management right now because if you guys are going to be pulling like this crap.
Yeah, no, if this is what you're doing, then we don't want to be a part of this.
Yeah, because like one of the things was like people were like how long was Outlaws in development and like the game had like all these issues on launch.
Yeah. Not the best comparison, and the best and honestly most appropriate comparison I can think of is Balan Wonderworld.
I have not heard that one before.
Okay, so let me tell you about Balan Wonderworld. It's a Kirby clone, first and foremost.
Fun.
No. Wrong, sir. Incorrect. You have exactly one button,
Oh no.
aside from movement. When you are not using one of the costumes, that action button is jump. If you are using the costume Dainty Dragon, which puts you in a dragon costume and lets you breathe fire, you cannot jump. So if you find yourself against a ledge that requires vertical elevation, well, tough nuts.
You can't jump.
Yeah. And also, this is the big one. On day one, the final boss of the game, who, fun fact, has an actual name, but it's never actually told to you in the game itself. But anyway, the final boss has an attack that he does in near the beginning of the battle, as I understand it, or maybe it's the halfway point. I don't know. There is an attack that the boss has that on day one of the game's release unleashed an obscenely powerful strobing effect
Ah.
that severely damaged some players.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know the meta of Balan Wonderworld, this was Yuji Naka's last chance at having the kind of control that he likes having in video games. And if you don't know Yuji Naka, he touts himself as the father of Sonic, even though he's 1/3 of the father of Sonic. He's the reason you can spin dash. That's basically it. I'm not kidding. That is more or less what his contribution was when Sonic was first created.
Spin dash.
And you want to know something else that's just as funny?
Sure.
So, Balan Wonderworld was made by Yuji Naka using a company called Balan Company.
Okay.
He has to have either hand selected or had a very active hand in the hiring process of every single person on that team.
Right.
A part way through Balan Wonderworld's development, Yuji Naka was kicked out of Balan Company through unanimous decision.
Yeah.
I'm like, these were people that you more or less chose for yourself, and you pissed every single one of them off.
I think like so I think damn it. I think that shows like a very important thing with the gaming industry that it doesn't really matter how influential you are. If you start
If
like
you're an
making,
asshole, you're gonna be treated like an asshole.
yeah, it's like I think Lionsgate. Yeah, Lionsgate. The company that made the Fable games, right? Had a lot of issues going on, right? Like I love the Fable games. The second one, honestly, I think is always will be the best of the games.
We need to get around to that one eventually.
We will at some point. I'm seeing about making space in a different room to where I can actually set everything up the way I want. But it's
Okay.
going to take some time to get everything kind of in motion. Um, so the head guy, head director, CEO, whatever you want to say for Lionsgate,
The leader.
the leader, the one who, also the one who made all of the, one sec, I gotta. I forgot which way we have to go up for this. Up here?
Ugh.
Hey. That way? No.
But yeah, anyways.
Oh, there we go. Um, because this is gonna be a history lesson. So when
Sure.
Fable 1 came out,
Yeah.
it basically like Fable became big because it's the game that basically brought in the morality system. Though the morality system wasn't perfect, it still gave you some decisions, and
Yeah, and I mean, like, if it's the debut of a system, it's allowed to have some kinks.
yeah. Um, ooh, there we go.
At least
There,
that's my opinion.
yeah, no. If they're trying something new, it's allowed to have the kinks. Whenever Fable 2 came out, they built upon the system, made it a bit more options, and they actually added a bit more visual effects to, are you lawful good or like chaotic, lawful, whatever. Like, do people like you? Do people hate you?
Yeah.
And the issue that the leader had was he kept making promises that he could not keep with the games.
Yes, the Gotham Knights situation.
Right.
At
Because
least that's what I call it.
yeah, because whenever the third game came around, he made so many promises on like I can't. I remember I saw like the video like a while ago, but I can't remember like what a lot of the promises were. The only thing I can really remember is that he wasn't able to keep almost any of those promises.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And then because we have Fable 1, 2, and 3,
Uh-huh.
did you know that there was actually a fourth Fable game?
I do now.
So, and some people might be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, it's the Fable game that's coming out either sometime later this year or sometime next year." No,
Nope.
that would technically be Fable 5. Fable 4, even though I don't think it has a an actual number by it, whenever the Connect was kind of a somewhat big thing,
Wait, there
and
was a Connect Fable game?
yep,
I'm not gonna lie. It's not the worst idea I could think of.
yeah, until you actually hear what the game was.
Oh dear.
So you basically just kind of would sit in a chair and you controlled a horse.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah. It was basically
Wow.
you would move your hands like certain ways in order to cast spells.
It's horse riding simulator.
Yes, and that's why a lot of people just did not like it because it just did not have any actual like good substance.
Yeah, that's pretty abysmal. Like at least Star Wars Connect fucking tried. You
Because
know?
like there was like a story, like it had a story, but the entire gameplay was just like you
Ride on a
control
horse.
you controlled like your horse-drawn carriage, and you would use magic to fend off enemies.
Sure.
That's all it was. like even then, like the story was like very like, hey, we have to get to this part because like get to this location to do this, but we never actually got
Never actually
any.
did.
Yeah, we never actually got any gameplay for it. It was just, yeah, go horse, go.
Yep.
And I'm gonna say this: I am never. Well, I'm not gonna say never, but I don't think I will ever play that game.
Honestly, I can't really ask you to.
Yeah, because like the only thing about it was like would just be like I could record it and then like me and friends can we can just like have a conversation while the game's playing.
You know what? It could be a Q&A.
Q&A, fuck no. I'm not going to put myself through that game because it's on the Connect, and like the Connect wasn't a bad like addition to the Xbox. It's just very finicky. Like the only games that I would really play on the Connect was the was Just Dance for the Connect, as well as the Connect bowling.
Sure.
That
I
was it.
I don't care how many people throw crap at it. I want to play um I want to play Star Wars Connect one day. I want to play that Jedi story mode.
We'll say at least they tried for it. Like at least they tried with the Connect.
Yeah, no, that's my point. Like they freaking tried at least.
Look, I ever run into a bit of trouble. Let me see if I can help. I know how to fix it, but lack the means to do so. If you could just lift the wagon.
What is this thing?
Eh?
It looks like a giant bat.
Oh, nothing. Just an idea I've been working on. I could not leave it behind.
What is it for?
Well, I shouldn't really talk about it. Al diavolo. I can't hold it in anymore. Ezio, I think I figured out how to make a man fly.
Oh yeah, this.
Come on, I'll drive.
But I haven't even told you where I'm going.
Ah, yes.
Venezia, such a beautiful city. So many sources of inspiration. Ponte di Rialto, Piazza San Marco, l'Arsenale. Shh, what's wrong?
We're not alone.
What's happening? Who are they?
Rodrigo Borgia's men.
Why? What do they want with us?
I think they want us dead.
Leonardo, hide!
Time for a chase sequence.
Oh, hey, speaking of controlling a horse-drawn carriage,
Yeah, but at least I didn't have to use I don't have to use my fucking hands in
Ezio, someone's on top! Do sharp turns to make the carriage roll!
But yeah, no, it's I think the Connect was a because I was talking to my brother's friend DJ. Like my brother DJ and I, we were having a conversation. We were talking about like gaming consoles and kind of the gaming industry as a whole.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about how
Honestly, with like the way VR is going these days, I imagine if Microsoft had done the Xbox Connect thing a lot later than they did, it could have been a lot. Probably would have been a lot more successful.
probably, but I think one of the like best or major things about like the Connect, it was a because I think in terms of gaming, that guy disappears. I think
Yeah, no, he just fucked right off.
I think for like VR, I think the Connect is like the net, like something like the Connect for VR is like the next iteration. Because we can either
Yeah.
go like some way like SAO with like full dive VR, which I am not against.
Yeah, yeah,
As long as like they implement like the safety measures of you have to have a way to get out of the game.
yeah. Multiple ways.
Yeah. Um. What the fuck? But I think like something like the Kinect for VR, I think that's just like the next logical iteration in my brain.
Watch out behind you. Do
I,
something.
I, I, get off me.
Get off of me, you turkey.
Okay, camera.
I don't know why. It's probably because like it's registering the fire, like the corners of fire, as like an
Yeah.
object in itself. Hey, get off of me!
Go, Leonardo. They are here for me, not you. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
There he is. Laju. We work together. Come. Get on his blind side. Keep him busy.
Okay. There we go. Thought there was supposed to be a chest right there.
You were incorrect.
No, the chests spawn once we actually. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna make our way to Venice today, like for this last episode, just so I can get like all the fast travel points unlocked.
Yeah. We'll do the tedious stuff off screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching.
Oh no, we're not even in Venice yet.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I had to take out my thing, so
Yeah. So Venice.
I missed a bit of what you were talking about.
Yeah. So this is Flory. We're gonna go to this viewpoint, and getting to Venice is actually pretty simple. Because Flori basically, or Flori or Romagna,
Wherever.
this has like its own bunch of collectibles and stuff.
Mhm.
But for story significance, no. There's no actual story significance besides going to where Leonardo is and chest. Doing like one small little mission.
Mm-hmm.
That's a curious way to get about.
Go up. And here we go. But look at the flooding in this area.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Gotta go fast. Actually, so you know what's gonna be very interesting?
What?
The fact that the next Sonic movie, like it's coming out here very shortly.
Yeah.
Every-
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
I'm just excited because they have Keanu Reeves being Shadow the Hedgehog, and that to me is glorious.
That's gonna be great.
Yep.
Ezio, here! Over here!
Hi, Leonardo.
Thank you, Ezio. You saved my life.
I did what had to be done. You would have done the same.
I doubt it. Bravery is not my strong suit. I owe you a debt, brother.
Di niente. Tutti a bordo! Fra poco si salpa!
That's our traghetto. Venezia waits.
Where's your pass? What pass?
You don't have a pass?
You cannot enter Venezia without a pass. Who invited you?
No one.
Nobody. Basta! No pass, no entrance. Don't worry, Leonardo. I'll come up with something.
Smuggle yourself on the boat.
Thunder! I need help!
Almost. I mean.
Aiuto! Qualcuno mi faccia scegliere!
Climb.
Aiutatemi!
So, we have to find a way to get ourselves into Venice. That's going to be a lot we have to do.
Vi scongiuro! Qualcuno mi
Yeah.
aiuti!
But first, let's save this woman. Because knowing Ezio's luck,
Madonna.
we're going to get lucky tonight.
The lady
Yeah.
is like you.
I wasn't looking to impress. Only to help someone in distress.
Which is exactly why you impress. And you are Messer...
Auditore. But please, call me Ezio.
I'm Caterina. Now, Ezio, we must find you suitable reward. Do you have any suggestions?
There is perhaps something you could help me with.
I'm all ears.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if he actually if he actually tells her.
No, yeah.
Signora, whatever you say, Signora.
She just screamed at him for 5 minutes.
Yes.
He won't trouble you anymore. I took care of it.
Thank you, Katerina.
Perhaps we'll see each other again. Should you ever find yourself in the city of Corley, it would be my pleasure to welcome you.
Horning up.
Enjoying your hospitality.
Yeah, but I will say she's not really my type.
Yeah.
She's attractive, so she should be my type.
What can I say? There's more to look. There's more to it than just looks.
Yep, and shit. Hey.
Nice. Masterful.
Masterful.
Delightful.
Well,
Fantastic.
Well, let's just get into
Be careful, Ezio. Do you know who that was?
No.
My next gong.
I think so, Ezio. That's Caterina Sforza, daughter of the Duca di Milano. Her husband is...
husband.
See, her husband...
That's why she's not my type. She's
Zero
married.
points.
Yeah, she's married. That's why she's not my type.
Sempre come una donna per me.
Jeez, that's Leo. Leo's just judging him. But yeah, no. If you are in a committed relationship, 0 points.
Yep.
Everything all right?
Better than all right.
Oh.
You're making amazing progress.
Amazing's quite a strong word.
Okay, so
Why are we
legit.
We're going.
Whenever I play these games, it is so easy to forget that this is part of the part of the game.
It's nothing
Yeah.
to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
See, I completely forgot
Degradation of
that this sequence happens.
multiple
Yeah, no, these moments where they take you out of the abstergo always catches you out of nowhere.
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the animals.
Okay, so this episode might
which would
be a
bad
bit
thing,
longer.
You could control it up until
Or we could end it here.
We
no
could.
one has.
We've been going for a bit.
Yeah, let's end off this episode here, and then next episode we'll get into
I hope
Venice.
so.
Anyway,
Um,
I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
Because we're about to get one of the best sequences in the game. But you will see that in the next one. So remember, like, comment, sub, do all that good stuff. Kohga, you have anything you want to shout out?
Go to Crux's VOD channel and check out when we played through both of the Sith stories in Star Wars: The Old Republic. We had a ton of fun doing that.
Yeah, that was a blast.
I will always remember the moment when we went to battle Darth Revan.
And I just fell off the map.
Early in the fight, he just yeets you off the fucking platform, and I had to solo that whole fight.
Which was very fucking stupid.
It was kind of stupid, but I can't pretend I didn't get an immense amount of joy from it.
Yep. So yeah, remember, like, comment, sub, do all that good stuff. Go check out Kohga's channel, and we'll see you guys next time.
Later, nerds.
Peace.